Alright, so this is me post record. Kind of wanted to add this to the video because they buffed the form. It now does give key max. So Super Saiyan God is actually way better than when I showcased it in the video. So back then it didn't give as much key max. Like a Big Bang Kamehameha used to take like half my key bar. Now it doesn't. So, and also shouts out to this guy. He said he wanted to be in the video, so shout out to him. But yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know the Super Saiyan God is way better than when it was in the video. Yo, YouTube, it's been a minute. I ain't posting about 6 months, but we back. And today we on Dragon Ball Z Final Stand Remastered, one of the OG games I used to play, one of the games from my childhood. And today I got something special for y'all. I grinded for this. I grinded like 2 days nonstop for this, but now we're here. And today I got Super Saiyan God. And not only do I have Super Saiyan God, I have it perfected. Don't ask how. But today we're going to be showcasing perfected Super Saiyan God. And one thing Super Saiyan God gives is God Key, which gives 2 or 3 times more damage to any mobs or players without God Key. I don't know which one it is, but it's either 2 or 3 times. And since it's perfected, it might be 3 or 6 times, actually. Or no, 4 or 6 times, we'll see. But this form, it's not like basic forms like Super Saiyan 3 and LSJJ or LSSJ, where it gives stats. It only gives 5 stats, but perfected, it gives 8, which is not really going to do anything. But mastered is better than nothing, you know. So, to transform, all you need to do is press H, and you get your God Key bar, which acts just like a regular key bar, except you have way more, like, your regular key will run out way faster than your God Key because Super Saiyan God doesn't give any key max, which is one bad thing about the form. So if I were to do a Big Bang Kamehameha fully charged, it takes up a lot of key. But you could just M1 to get it back. So here, let me see. Dang, I almost 2-tapped the NPC, which is just crazy. This form, like the pros of this form, it gives a lot of damage. But the cons is you kind of take damage too because it doesn't give stats, so you don't have much resistance. But with the amount of damage you're doing, that doesn't really matter. And another con of this form, since it doesn't give key max, you run out of key very easily, but you don't deform when you run out of key like the other forms. And to charge your key up, you need to charge your regular key bar first, and then you can charge your God key bar, or you could just M1 to get the key up on both. But that's basically it with Super Saiyan God. Now I'm gonna go over the pros, which is number 1, insane damage. You do crazy damage to anything that doesn't have God Key. So you do it, freeze the soldier, 1-tap it. Now without, let me see without the form. Let's see how much damage we do. So yeah, we don't even 1-tap it, but when you go into the form, you do. And let me go to my stats. I only have 98 key damage. Imagine if I had 300, like my melee. That would be doing way more damage. I can 1-tap them with strong kick. And so basically, I guess with when you perfect it, you get an extra multiplier of damage to things without God Key because this form does insane damage. You'll see later in the on in the video. But now let's go over the cons. The cons, like I said earlier, you don't get key max, so you run out of key very fast. But you don't deform, so you could just get it back when you M1 something. And another con, you're kind of squishy and you're not fast because you don't get speed, so it doesn't give much stats. But this form will be better when you're a higher level because you'll have more stats. So not really much cons, but way more pros. I feel like the pros outweigh the cons. So I feel like it's the best form for Saiyans, better than perfected LSSJ. Especially in PvP, because in PvP you're just gonna out damage everybody, especially if you're good. And when it's not perfected, you have a bunch of key drain on your God Key form, so the form is not good at all until you perfect it or get more stars on the mastery. But here, the key drain is basically non-existent. Like, you can't even tell it's going down. I mean, it is, but you can barely tell. And I think you get more, like, God Key max when you perfect it as well, because Big Bang Kamehameha doesn't take that much. Neither does any of these moves. And when you M1 something, you get it all back. So perfected Super Saiyan God is really good because it's like Super Saiyan, no key drain at all. Gives a bunch of damage, doesn't give speed or any resistance or stats, but it's like a glass cannon build. You do so much damage, and for the I'm gonna do a few raids, but on the raids I had Beckoning Cat capsule on. Here, let's see. Beckoning Cat gives you take 35% extra damage, so I forgot to take those off. So it may look like I'm taking more damage, but I'm taking 35% extra damage. So with that being said, I hope y'all enjoy the showcase, and I'll see y'all later.